So, you have a Christian movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's gonna be about this guy named Dawson. You know, what's his deal? Well, he's the main character, so, you know. What's it about? We're gonna start with Dawson jet skiing. Hey, I love jet skiing. Can we get some more of that in there? How much we're talking here? 6 or 7 scenes of it, at least. That's kind of a lot. Not really. People love jet skiing. That's how I met my wife. And how she met her new boyfriend. What? Tell me more about Dawson. He's jet skiing. Right. And now we're gonna meet London, and she's just a little ball of fun, and she works at a coffee shop, and she showed up to the lake late, and you know, she strips in front of Ryan. What'd she do? So then we find out that Dawson really likes this girl, but she's dating just a bunch of other guys. She's dating a bunch of other guys, but spends all her time with Dawson and strips in front of him. Right. Okay then. She tells him that she broke up with Bob. Ooh, get in there, Dawson. Door's wide open for her. Yeah, like get hit by a truck. Oh my gosh. She was just walking in the middle of the road without even looking where she was going. Well, that's dumb. What'd she do that for? So the story can happen. That works. Everyone's just distraught about this. Was she Christian? Well, no. She has to become Christian. I guess I could shove it in there somewhere, but it'll seem pretty out of place. Listen, I don't care. Shove it in there. I don't care. So then London's mom tells Dawson that London was IVF, and that there were 2 eggs, and that the other twin is out there. Somewhere. Why is she telling this to him? Unclear, but Dawson is obsessed with finding her. And now we're going to cut to the other sister. Her name is Andy, and she's a zookeeper working for just the creepiest woman ever. And her fiancé is about to marry her, and they're just happy. Aww. But Dawson is hunting her down. Oh my gosh. After long hours, he finds her. How did he find her? From searching. Okay, yeah, but I feel like no one would give up super personal client information to some guy over the phone who has no relation to either family. Okay, listen, Sarah, this is how the movie's gonna go, so I need you to get all the way off my back about the searching part. Let me get off that thing. So Dawson shows up to Nashville, and he just stares at Andy for the entire day. Kinda creepy. Very creepy, sir. But then Dawson walks up to her, and he's all like, I know what happened. I know what your parents did. And she's like, you know, you're wrong, you stinking weirdo. Well, that does make sense. It does. But then she goes home and she asks her parents what happened, and they're like, well, honey, you know, it's true. Oh no. So she freaks out and she says a whole bunch of stuff like, you're not my real parents, and everything has been a lie. So she's gonna overreact like a teenager, even though she's a grown woman with a job? Yeah. Sounds good to me. So she goes off to find her real family. Wow. By the way, for this next part, we're gonna need 2 women that look a lot alike. Or we get the same woman and put a wig on her. What do you think of that? But that might look tacky. Right. Okay. So what happens next? Well, Dawson takes her to Alabama and shows her to her parents, and everyone's shocked because London and Andy are practically identical. Ooh, practically identical girls are tight. Ooh, that came out kind of weird, sir. I stand by what I said. So Dawson and Andy spend all their time together and eat at Andy's parents' house and do all the things that London and Dawson used to do, except now he's doing it with Andy. And everyone's happy. Except Brooke's parents. Except them, sir. But then Andy tells Dawson that she broke up with her new boyfriend. I saw that one coming. Is she about to get hit by a truck? What? No. Well, London was best friends with Dawson, and she broke up with her boyfriend and got hit by a truck. And now Andy is best friends with Dawson and just broke up with her boyfriend, so... No. She and Dawson walk around and go hiking, and she tells Dawson that her favorite animals are gibbons, which were, you know, London's favorite animal. It's gonna be a whole callback and everything. I really just don't want to get emotionally attached to this girl. She's about to die. And then they kiss. They kiss! It's the 3rd act now, sir, so they kinda have to. Makes sense. But Ryan's all like, you need to go back to your family. I know they must miss you. But then he says he loves her and doesn't see her as London anymore, but as her own being. Even though she looks just like London and sounds like London and likes the same things as London does? I guess that does come across kind of weird. Oh, whoops! Whoopsie! So then Andy heads back to her family. Oh, so I guess it'll be impossible for them to get together now, huh? Actually be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, he just moves down there and tries to get a job. That works. So what do you think? Sounds great, a nice low budget movie. But you know what would really set this off? If we got Dawson to look just like Brian George. Okay, it's oddly specific of you to ask that though. Ooh, practically identical girls are tight.